Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of New Saraswati House, I would like to welcome all of you lovely educators for an enriching and enlightening session on French teaching and learning in India. Our chief guest and speaker for today, Ms. Mahita Ranjit, needs no introduction. She is an expert in French, and all her series, be it the ALF or Entre Jones or IELTS, are bestsellers everywhere. Mahita Ranjit has more than 15 years of teaching experience, along with being the HOD at the GD Goenka School, as well as holding the position of nodal head for 12 standard CBSE examinations. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to Ms. Mahita Ranjit from all of us at New Saraswati House. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much for being a part of this. A note to all educators and all the people who are attending today. Please keep a pen and paper handy, as we have informed you earlier also. It'll be a very nice session with Mahita ma'am, and you'll learn a lot today. And also, for all your questions, please keep them for later. You can always post them on chat, and we will, with your email IDs, and we will get back to you with the answers at the earliest. Okay. Also, there will be a lot of questions which Mahita ma'am will answer today. So stay tuned till the end, and be with us. All right, over to Mahita ma'am.
Thank you, Arunima. Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à cet atelier de français. Je suis Mahita Ranjit et c'est moi qui a écrit les séries de livres comme Apprenons le français, EIL, Cahier d'exercice entre jeunes pour le 9e classe et le 10e. Et sans oublier mon premier livre, Together with French 10 Standard, que j'avais écrit il y a plus de 18 ans. Les ateliers aident à améliorer son niveau de français, remédier à ses difficultés en lecture et en écriture et l'orthographe. Autrefois, je faisais des ateliers de français pour les enseignants dans les écoles. Mais à cause de lockdown, on a décidé de faire un webinaire. Ce webinaire est essentiellement pour les enseignants qui utilisent Apprenons le français 0, 1 et 2. Nous aimerions souligner les erreurs que les étudiants sont susceptibles de faire et comment les aider. Et ils ne doivent pas commettre ces erreurs. Bientôt, on va faire un autre webinaire pour les enseignants qui utilisent Apprenons le français 3 et 4. Ces jours-ci, vous enseignez en ligne et ce n'est pas facile pour vous de faire comprendre aux élèves et également difficile pour les élèves à comprendre ce qui est enseigné. Mais il faut penser aux aspects positif et se concentrer sur ce que l'on peut faire pour rendre l'apprentissage d'une langue plus intéressant. Il y a beaucoup de matériaux sur Internet et l'apprentissage des langues est facilité grâce aux nombreuses applications mobiles et bien sûr, les élèves aiment travailler sur l'Internet. Ils sont plus intéressés à travailler en ligne que l'enseignement en classe ordinaire. Il y a plusieurs possibilités pour apprendre le français rapidement en ligne. Les étudiants peuvent écouter de la musique avec des paroles françaises, regarder des films en français avec les sous-titres la première fois et sans sous-titres la deuxième fois. Ils peuvent regarder la télévision avec des chaînes françaises, écouter la radio en français, mais surtout les élèves ont besoin de l'expertise d'un enseignant pour les guider dans les études, les motiver et trouver des façons créatives d'expliquer le même point jusqu'à ce qu'il soit compris. Par conséquent, le rôle d'un enseignant est très important. Alors, on va voir comment on peut rendre l'apprentissage du français plus intéressant aux élèves en utilisant l'Apprenons le français. Maintenant, je vais commencer avec la présentation par points. Je vais utiliser l'anglais pour l'explication parce que les élèves qui sont essentiellement anglophones peuvent mieux comprendre en utilisant l'anglais. C'est pour ça, dans mes livres aussi, j'ai utilisé l'anglais pour les explications. Maintenant, on va commencer. Alors, voilà les livres que nous avons récemment mis en place. Et we have made some changes in these books also. I would like you to see that Apprenons le Français is a series of 5 parts. If you're starting French in the in the 4th standard, you can start with the 0 part. 0 and 1st are both beginners books. So if you're starting French in the 5th standard, you can start off with the 1st part of the book and then use the 2nd, 3rd and 4th till the 8th standard as 3rd language textbooks. These books, we have tried to keep it up to date, not only with the CBSE syllabus in French, but also onto all the aspects in France, like the various changes in France. We've always tried to keep it up to date with that. So this is the Apprenons le Français series, which we had recently updated as per the CBSE syllabus and various aspects in France. This is a 4-part series if you're starting French in the 5th standard. But if you're starting in the 4th standard, you can start with the 0 part. 0 and the 1st part are both beginners book. And then you can progress up to the 8th standard when you're using French as the 3rd language. So this book, we have recently added a few things like Découvrons, where you have the culture and civilization of France explained here. But please, teachers, I would make a request. This is not to be tested in class. You can maybe do an oral test with them, but in the written exam, please don't test them. This would be a little high for the students. And that's why I've kept the explanations in English. You also have these autocollants, which are the stickers given at the back of the book, which children find very interesting to use with the exercises. You all know that our books have been animated and the videos, everything looks very nice and children can use it in their house. The parents can also look at them and see how the child is progressing. They can repeat the video so that the pronunciation gets better, etc. Now, you could find these exercises online. I've also just picked it up like that. So the first one, you could give them these homework. There are plenty online. You could find them. I've picked up some simple ones here. You could try and do them. We'll just give you a minute for you. You don't even need a minute to complete them. The first 10. Let's do the first 10. Just fill in just write the answers down and we can check up. I'm sure it's so simple for you as teachers. So it would be, as-tu vu mes lunettes? MES, mes lunettes. Je mets la lampe sur la table de chevet. Je mets, METS. Cette chanson met une super ambiance. MET. Le joli mois de mai. The month mois de mai. MAI. The 5th one. C'est au mois de mai qu'on a appris la nouvelle. Again, the month of May. C'est au mois de mai. The 6th one. On nous met trop de travail sur le dos. On nous met. MET. Here, nous is a pronoun. This, I'm sure, won't be taught in the beginners' books. This is only in the 9th and 10th, which the pronouns come. On nous met trop de travail sur le dos. MET. Because it is agreeing with on, not with nous. Tu mets les fourchettes à gauche de l'assiette. METS. Because it's agreeing with tu. Cela met du beurre dans les épinards. MET. Elle connaît mes secrets. Elle connaît mes secrets. MES. Because there's no other option. MES. Ce jour est vif. Ce jour est vif. Mais il se fatigue vite. Mais here means, the meaning is but, M-A-I-S. Ce jour est vif, mais il se fatigue vite. So now we can see the next set also. The next set of exercise with the same words given on top, homonyms. Est-ce que je mets un chapeau? M-E-T-S. C'est loin. Mais, M-A-I-S. Ça roule très bien. C'est loin. Mais. Okay, I'm starting with the second one. C'est loin, mais, M-A-I-S, ça roule très bien. La maison est bien, mais, M-A-I-S, la toiture est à refaire. Fourth one, je la mets avec les autres. Again, here it's a pronoun, je la mettre. So it will be agreeing with je la mets, M-E-T-S, avec les autres. Quand on met des mots sur ces émotions, ça va mieux, ça va mieux. Quand on met, M-E-T, from the verb mettre. The sixth one, il met, M-E-T, son vélo dans le garage. The seventh, le bébé est calme, mais il ne dort pas. Here, M-A-I-S, le bébé est calme, mais il ne dort pas. Tu peux utiliser mes utiles. Tu peux utiliser mes utiles. M-E-S. Avant juin, c'est mai. M-A-I. Avant juin, c'est mai. The last one, elle touche à mes affaires. M-E-S. So you could find plenty of exercises like this online and could do this with the students in class. So I've given the answers for you, though I've discussed it with you. So you could also, it's very simple. I know it's very simple. So you can just refresh whatever you've written. So we have come to the end of this particular webinar. For that is covering the first two parts of the book. And I'm sure you must have seen the new together, the Apprenant le Français Teacher's Manual, which we have introduced with every book. As I told you, please get a copy and these will help you further to go about the book. And all the answers, we are not giving the answers to the students now. So the answers of the workbook and the textbooks are all given in this. This is only for the teachers, because earlier the students were downloading the answers and using it. We didn't want to do. Moreover, in the books, in the textbook, we have introduced a lot of interactive exercises. There are a lot of oral games, etc., which you can use, but the students can use it at home using the QR code, etc. That the marketing people will explain to you how to go about it. Alors, je vais terminer ce webinaire. C'était super intéressant d'interagir avec vous. Maintenant, Arunima va vous parler. Arunima.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mahita ma'am. This was absolutely fantastic. I think people are really enjoying watching this, and it was very enlightening, the session, very enriching, and everyone sort of agrees that there's so many things that even as educators, we need to keep upskilling ourselves all the time. Yes. And and when we have someone like you, there's so much more to learn, all the time. So now some questions.
Also, we could share our experience. I always say when I used to go for the workshops in school, that we have so much to learn from the teachers also. And in fact, in our books, we have introduced a lot of ideas what the teachers have told us. So
Right.
I'm sure you could ask them to give in their suggestions also, which we could
Of course.
involve.
We've sent in our feedback forms to everybody. The audiences are listening. So the feedback forms that we've posted the links on YouTube, our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook page. We'll send it to you directly as well. All the registrations will all send you your the feedback forms. Please fill it in so that we can send you lovely certificates as well for attending this workshop. So now we'll come to questions, and a few questions which, ma'am, I'm sure everybody has in their minds, So I'll start with a couple. So ma'am, what do you think about the recent changes made by the CBSE vis-a-vis the revision of the syllabus on French?
Yeah. The French CBSE syllabus has been like every year they are making it more and more simple. I remember when I was teaching initially the CBSE books, when it just came out, when we replaced the Mauger Bleu Culture et Civilisation Française, the textbook with Entre-Jeunes, it had become very simple for the students. But then the question paper was not that simple because we had two comprehension passages. One was a comprehension passage, then we had poetry, and so it was very tough making the students do poetry when they had never even learnt French properly. But luckily, later on over the years, CBSE has changed that, and there was only one comprehension passage. They removed the poetry section. And also in the writing skills, they had story building, which was, I feel personally, was a very good thing. But they also got rid of that. There's no story building as such. Just fill in the blanks now. So the papers have become very easy. So I think my books were written when the textbooks were, I mean, the CBSE syllabus was much tougher. But we have kept it to the same standard so that it's option for the teachers. Now with webinar, I mean, with everything online, you could reduce the syllabus. If you feel a particular topic is too difficult for the student, you could reduce it according to your own discrimination, I would say.
Okay, that's a perfect answer that we need right now. Ma'am, what about teachers? I mean, for teachers, of course, you've explained so well in your presentation. What are the things that they can do constantly to upskill? Because upskilling, one, of course, there's a lack of time most of the time, for teachers, who are not, able to sort of, find time after their classes. Online classes need a lot of preparations nowadays. So what can they do? How do they find some me time and, do something which is easily accessible for, upskilling in French?
Options online nowadays. There's so many courses online, not only to learn written French, but also spoken French. And there are many web channels. YouTube has a lot of films and various activities. I've mentioned some of the sites. They could go on that. They could also enroll for Alliance Française, as now they have an online classes also, online courses, which you could enroll now. Earlier, it was very difficult. You had to go to Alliance Française to learn. But now with Alliance Française being online, any spare time you can take out of 1 or 2 hours and you could enroll for, maybe you've done DELF, but you could now enroll for DALF, where it is a higher level French, which is like a diploma. Earlier it was called Diplôme Supérieur, but now it is DALF is superior. So you could enroll for these C1, C2, etc. And teachers can easily do it online now. So that is very advantageous for the teachers also.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ma'am, what about career prospects? Now for children, when we say French, I mean, we see a lot of children opting for French, most of the children opting for French. And so what do you think? I mean, and parents also prefer, to get, to have their children enroll for French. What do you think are the career prospects, ma'am, for French?
Like I said earlier also, that French is the second most spoken language in the country, in the world. And so, like, there are about more than 1,000 French companies. They all want a particular level of French. What they ask is DELF B1 level of French for most of the companies. And students who are doing up to the 10th standard in French, they can easily enroll themselves for DELF. They can enroll for DELF, and they don't even have to study much, because if they have done French in school, this DELF is as equal. The first part, the B1 is the same. B1 and B2 is the same level as French. The ICSE, I know ICSE teachers face a lot of problem.
Yes.
Because they don't have any specific books for French. And
Right.
I was even approached to write a book for the ICSE. Maybe we'll
Mm.
think about it later, but not many students are doing French in the ICSE. Mostly
Right.
they use my books, especially they use my books, and also you can also online, there are so many comprehension passages, etc. I will let you know. I will put it on the answers when later on, so that
Mm.
you will be able to see the answers. For
Okay.
kindergarten, the French for kindergarten, someone is asking that you could use the zero part of a book. It's very
Yes.
easy. And there are such wonderful sites on YouTube, free channels where you could teach them the music, like Frere, Jacques, etc., which is also in our textbook. But you could do it, go online and ask the students, just identify. You just have to take out 5-10 minutes, maybe during these lockdown period, for you to find out these sites and note them down and share it with the students, and they love learning at this age with music and songs, etc. Yeah, if you want to translate from English to French, Google Translate, you could download Google Translate. They do a pretty good job of simple sentences for translation. You could just download Google Translate. It does a pretty good job for sentences, etc.
Ma'am, what are the books that you recommend for a class 9 and 10 student, for class 9 and 10 students?
9
Apart,
and
yeah.
10 students, they could read small stories. Basically, our textbooks, 9 and 10 students, besides Entre Jeunes, you could go on the net. Fluent Use, a good site where you have a lot of comprehension passages. You could also listen to TV5, the TV channel, French channel. You could pick up Le Figaro or some book, newspaper, take out cuttings from that. Teachers could take out cuttings from that and ask children to read it, understand the meaning. And
Yes.
I've actually dealt basically with the 0, 1, and 2 part. The third and fourth then we'll be going into the 9th and 10th books.
Ma'am, why is there such a huge focus on grammar? In the textbooks everywhere, and not so much in speaking.
Yeah. See, we have only 2 periods of French per week, and
Yes.
in 9th and 10th it becomes 6 periods of
Right.
French. So to keep up to the level, by the time you go to the 9th, you need a certain level of French, because the teachers want the students to reach a certain level. So, and having only 2 classes in a week is not sufficient. Whereas like other like baccalaureate, etc., they have French every day. So it becomes more interactive. And if you have a large class like 45 students, it's not easy to do a lot of spoken French. But if you could reduce on the syllabus, see, I have given the textbook based on a general need of various schools. Like some schools want a higher level of grammar, some don't want. So we have kept a balance. It's up to you teachers to choose the topics, make it simple, maybe stress more on the oral part, because we've got a lot of oral exercises also in the book. So you could reduce the grammar, make it simpler, and then use the time, like one period in 2 weeks, in a fortnight for just oral. Make small groups, have dialogues in class. Try, like I've given a lot of ideas in the teacher's manual also, where we said like you could ask the students to label all the objects in the classroom in French. So that now when the child he sees the object in French, and that will register in his mind. So that way he learned the objects, and then the teacher also starts talking in French. The child also, whatever vocabulary is learned, he should be encouraged to talk, use that in the classroom.
Sure, that's wonderful. Ma'am, one last question about the French culture.
Yeah.
There's so much about French culture that, I mean, is there, what do you think? I mean, vis-a-vis CBSE and the syllabus, how much should a person know about the culture?
With that in mind, we've now introduced this page, Découvrons. Many of the aspects, I'm sure the students would not even know. So we have tried to make it interesting. Though you are not supposed to test them, but orally you could ask them about them. And there's every 2 pages, I mean, every 3 pages after a chapter, we have given a Découvrons page to learn the culture and civilization. And even in every book has a 0 chapter, which is full of explanation on various things in France. important aspects of France. We've explained so well. Though many other books have tried to copy us, I think we still stand up to the mark, and everything is. And this book is now almost more than 15 years old, but every 3 years we've updated the book, and I think it has improved over the years. And if you still want more, whatever more topics you would like to be included, you can always tell us and we will do the needful.
Absolutely. So we are sending you all a feedback form. Again, I'm telling you, everybody has a feedback form. We are sending it to all the WhatsApp groups, the French WhatsApp groups that we have of teachers. We are emailing it to you, everybody who's registered. And, of course, it's going to be there on the Facebook page as well. So for us to see. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
ma'am, are there more questions? Is there any more questions?
Saying Shak Samdi is if you're talking about a particular Samdi, but it's not always necessary to say Shak Samdi. Shak Samdi, instead of saying Shak Samdi, you can say Samdi if you're talking about a particular thing, and La Samdi if you're talking of every Saturday. It is not, Shak Samdi is not wrong, but La Samdi is the way to say it.
Okay, ma'am, we have two more questions. And these are the last two we'll take. I'll tell everybody again and again, do not worry. If you have questions from Mahita ma'am, please post them on Facebook, post them on our YouTube channel, post them, send them to us, and we will get them all answered by ma'am and send it to you. So there are two questions. Let me ask them to you, ma'am. One is, please tell us about the question paper pattern, which has been changed by CBSE recently.
Yeah, though the teacher, I don't know if the teachers using the 0, 1 and 2 part are involved with the senior class 9th and 10th, but still I can tell you that CBSE now there is no change in the comprehension part. The grammar they have changed earlier. Initially when CBSE brought in Entretien, the questions were like 5 questions per topic in grammar. Then they reduced it to 3, 4, etc. Now they've gone back to the old pattern of 5 questions, 5 marks for each question. So this is the change in grammar. They've reduced the MCQs in grammar section. Then in the writing section, there's not much change. But in the culture et civilisation, they have increased the number of questions. Earlier it was 5 questions. Now they've increased it to 6 questions. And they've removed certain topics like chasse l'intrus has been removed totally. And they have increased the weightage of marks. That's why they have made the paper shorter than it is. Then
sure.
One other question which I was just saying is the masculine and feminine of nouns. This is a very big problem because students who are English speaking students have this problem, how to find the gender of a noun. So whenever you teach a topic, it's very, very important that you make the students learn the noun with the gender, I mean with the article. It is better to use the article and the fini, and un, because otherwise when there's L apostrophe, the children are still confused whether it's feminine or masculine. So whenever the child learns a new word, he should learn it with the article. Like he should either say un ami or un livre or une règle. He should not learn it just règle, a livre. So this is the main way. Another thing, I gave you the site. There are ways of learning. Children come up with new ideas, ma'am, or everything ending with E is feminine, but that's not the case. There's so many exceptions. Then TI, there are some things which you could tell the children. I have not spoken in detail about that in this seminar. Maybe next time, like words ending in TION is feminine, etc. There are many rules, but it is a very, very complicated and long thing. We could fill the whole book with explanation on that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so for young students, it's better to learn it with the article. So that's
great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. And so today, again, we'll end the session now because it's been a long day for Mahita ma'am. And for all questions, please post them on our sites. Please email it to them at connect@saraswatihouse.com. We will get them answered by Mahita ma'am and reply to you. Is that okay, ma'am?
Yes, sure.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Any last parting words for everybody?
Yeah, thanks
in French?
I hope it was useful to you. I'm sure just for teaching students, because as teachers, I'm sure this was very, very simple, but I basically concentrated on the books and how to handle our books. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye. come and sell.